made John English style. John English made several necks for Fender where he made them 1 inch thick and no truss rod. This is Cuban mahogany. It's extremely dense, and this old Cuban mahogany is amazing wood. It's extremely heavy too. This guitar comes in at about 11 pounds, but I have chambered it. Nevertheless, it's still 11 pounds. It's probably also because of the Bocati top. This is Bocati. It also has Bocati binding. I don't know if you can see that. See the binding? There it is. But it is a solid slab neck, and 24 nickel frets, no truss rod. So I'll play a few licks on this downstairs so you can get a listen to it. I'm going to put some pickups in it and we'll listen to it. It's a little bit out of tune right now. Okay, so let's tune it up. So no truss rod, definitely certainly has a sound. It's less it's more woodsy. Is that I don't even have a word for it. So it's like a these are regular nickel frets. And the reason I went nickel medium jumbos was because stainless were going to be too hard to try to level individually. When you don't have a truss rod in the neck, you have to level different frets. You just can't level the whole neck because the neck has a slight curve in it. Not much. This wood is super dense and super hard to bend. So on a 1 inch slab neck made out of this very hardwood Cuban mahogany, is specific gravity is 10.7, so it just sinks in a bathtub full of water. The Cuban mahogany just sinks to the bottom. It's that dense of a wood. Swetenia mahogany is the species, and it's not typical mahogany. One thing I do notice, there seems to be a very thuddy type of mid-range. I don't know if that's the right word, thuddy. I don't have a word for it. Forgive me, I don't have a word to describe the tone. So it's definitely not as bright, I suppose, is one way to look at it. Sorry. So the sustain is the same to me. So there seems to be the sustain is the same as with a truss rod. There's obviously no interference from a truss rod on this as far as vibration. And I suppose a larger fret, a mega jumbo would have been a better idea. I should have done that. When I refret this, I will. Definitely I noticed something on strumming. There's definitely something going on that is unusual, and that's a blessing. So, praise the Lord Jesus for that. Something very earthy about it. So I'll get the pickups in this. I'll get the pickups in this and see what it sounds like. I might just take these frets out and put in mega jumbos. Because the neck is so big, I went with a medium jumbo because it's hard to get your hand around. It's a big, fat, 1-inch thick neck. I'm thinking that the jumbos will make the notes a little bit louder, and I'll be able to level the neck even with more precision. I worked on this neck for about 6 hours to get it, so there was no dead spots, and that took a lot of individual fretting, you know, just working one fret, and so I got I wanted to get all the buzzing out of each fret. I noticed there was some buzzing, especially up here, but I got rid of it. I worked each individual fret. You know, once you work this fret, then you got to work the next one, then you got to work, you know, with your crowning file. You know, I leveled from 11 all the way out to get these as flat as possible, because I wanted, the neck kind of does one of these a little bit, so I had to work these frets down all the way from 11 back to get it so I could, you know, go. It's one way I level the neck is I'll start out here and it should be all, you know what I mean? They should all be able to play when you bend them. But I should have gone with a jumbo. I might take these frets out and go ahead and put jumbos in. I haven't decided yet. Let me put the pickups in first and let's see what it sounds like.